What's up? My '07 Squier Deluxe Ebonov fretboard. Squier Deluxe active jazz bass, 5 string, volume, pan, treble, mid, bass, and where is it? A little switch. Original pickups, original bridge. The whole bass is original, except I put Fender locking. I don't know if you guys can see it. I put Fender locking strap locks on it. Original tuners. It's a '07. First year they came out with this model. I got DR orange neons on it. This bass is just amazing. It's a beautiful sounding bass, man. And the burst on it is really pretty. You know, the black to, you know, you got the little red in there, and then into all of that yellow. I like that. I like it. It's basswood, and it's made out of 1, 2, 3 pieces, 3-piece body. But this bass has been in a lot of concerts with me, a lot of recordings since '07. It's been around. Nice bass, man. Big old wide neck. It's got a little bit of gloss on the back, and I like that. You know, I'm not a fan of that satin stuff, and a lot of these necks, they seem like they have no kind of finish at all on them. I don't like it. Uh, this wasn't like totally finished. I mean, it was satin, but I guess just over the years, I've just put my hands on it so much, and the oils and everything from my hand, You can see how it's a little discolored down here. It's a lot lighter up here, but I guess it's just the oils from my hand. But nice bass, Squier on the neck plate and battery 9 volt. It's got that small control cavity. The newer ones, I had a '09 4-string that I modded out with an Audio preamp and all that in it. I gave that one to my cousin. I wanted to bless my cousin, and he's loving it. Um, I almost said I wish I had it back, but I'm glad I blessed him with it. But the newer ones, they got a bigger control cavity. But yeah, it's a nice bass, man. I'm playing it through a Fender Rumble 350. I have I got a GK amp right here that has 115 and 2 tweeters in it. And this thing here is nasty. Hear that, man? Them tweeters. This thing here is a beast. It's a beast. I only use this one when I need to. Because this thing, man. Let me see if I can give you a quick look. I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you can see it. Let me see. I'm trying to let you see. Let's see. Okay, that's one of the tweeters. I put these in this cabinet. I got one here and the other one's over here with the 115. And you know, a 115 cabinet, you know, it's gonna give you a certain sound, old school sound. But I wanted to brighten that rascal up, add a little spice. And I talked to one of my best friends, Ives, and Ives say, man, put some tweeters in it. Put a tweeter in it, and put a horn in it. And I say, yeah, instead of getting rid of this, because I was about to get rid of it. And I bought two 250-watt tweeters. And it added so much life to this cabinet. I mean, I'm gonna cut the video off, but just this a Fender Rumble with 2 tens and a horn, okay? And I'm not doing nothing to the EQ on the bass. Just pull it out of there, plug it in. Let me turn it back on. I ain't doing nothing to no EQ or nothing. Turn off the mute. And it's just nasty bite, just nasty. All right, y'all take it easy, man. That's just ridiculous. I know. That's ridiculous. Oh man. It's a '07, y'all. It's a '07 Squier jazz bass. Squier by Fender. It's a Fender, man. We be tripping about Squier, this, that, but boy, Squier has come up so much. I, I'm just being honest. Why buy Fender? Why buy an American-made Fender? I don't get it. I have one, two. Um, I got 2 Squiers now. At one point, I had 4 of them. But since my first Squier in '04, I've owned probably about 10 Squiers. And I will always buy them. I will always buy them. Man, I would get an Affinity. I would get a Squier Affinity. They just, dude. People say, well, why would you get that? You just spend a little more money and you'll get what you want. No, man. No, I can get an Affinity, a Squier Affinity for like, I mean, a used one for 120 bucks. I can put hip shot tuners on it. Let's say I get a full string. I put three regular hip shot tuners on it, throw a drop D on it. Okay, we're gonna have a maple neck. All I got to do, because I have my own tools, I probably have to do a little bit of fret dressing. So what? I can do the work myself. It's gonna have an alder body. Okay, the wood is the wood, maple, alder. You know what I'm saying? Um, I can get away with the same pickups that's going to be in it, because the actual tone is right here. It's going to be in my hands. I could go with the bridge that'll be on it. But if I want to just get cute, I could swap out the pickups for about 100 some bucks. I can swap out, put a high mass bridge on it, get something used, or I can go with like a hip shot or whatever. Let's say I put another, let's say, even if I change the preamp, let's say if I call my buddy Dave and had him build me an idea, if I paid 120 bucks for the bass, if I put another 400 in it, let's say 520, you look, for what you'll have for 520, why would you still can't even buy a Mexi. You can't even buy a Mexi, you can't even buy the Player Series, because that's gonna be 8 something. But that Affinity will chop that that Player Series up. It will. Man, what David does with those doggone Ardea preamps, and you change that bridge, change them, man, please. Man, you can get a Z mode preamp for 100 and what, 160 something bucks, $169, something like that. It might, I don't know. It's either 169 or 189. It's one or the other. Even if it's $190, and then you spend another, let's say you spend another 80 in tuners, okay, and then for a bridge you spend another what, 40 bucks. You can still stick with the same pickups, but then if you want to just upgrade the pickups, like I said, you end up spending about 5 bills. Come on, man. It is what it is. So you get what you like, you get what you want. All right, y'all, take care. Peace.